Yo, what's up everyone, it's me Shinny, and today I'm back here again with another Honkai reaction video, this time reacting to the Honkai Chronicles, which actually have a bunch of spoilers, but I don't mind because I'm currently not playing that much Honkai. As you can see from my channel as well, I didn't upload in a month and I'm really sorry for that. But you know, I've been busy with a bunch of stuff, university, exams, all that kind of shits, and I hope I will be able to make more videos in the future. I'm live streaming as always, and for this video I just want to thank Nightmare M for submitting the playlist in the first place in the past two videos. As I said, it has a bunch of spoilers, so if you didn't play the game yourself, there will be timestamps in the description as always. So if you want to see more, leave a comment, leave a like, and tell me what to see next. Enjoy the video, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Alright, here we go. First video. It's a video that we already watched in the first react that I ever made, but I think it's good. Just remember a bunch of stuff, you know, remember the lore a little bit.
Welcome to the Honkai
Even though this is actually the most basic stuff about the game, right? Like all the Valkyries, all the story and everything. So we're just gonna look at it again, you know, a little bit of a refresher, I would say. Pretty good, pretty good.
The struggle between mankind and nature has never ceased. The Honkai is based on a parallel universe that reiterates this conflict: humanity's struggle against the Honkai. We don't know exactly where it's from.
So this is pretty cool. I've been playing the game a little bit on stream actually, and I really enjoyed the start, the beginning, all the stuff, how it gets explained and everything. It's pretty good.
Through creating supernatural disasters, monsters, and plagues, and giving birth to Hershers, godlike beings who can bend physical laws.
Oh man, May. Oh May.
Established a high-tech global civilization 50,000 years ago. Modern humans refer to this civilization as the previous era. Unfortunately, those high-tech humans in the previous era lost the war and were defeated by the Honkai. The previous era was destroyed.
So as always, you know, there will be timestamps. So if you watched the first video and you already watched me react to this, you can actually skip to the next video as always. This playlist is not that many videos, I think it's 8 videos, but I think it's lengthy videos, and it's a lot more spoilers and stuff like that, so yeah. Into the seas, yep. This really gives me like some kind of, I don't know, like Darling in the Franxx kind of vibe, but Schicksal, yep. Remember that.
Usually a member of the Apocalypse family, who established Schicksal. It
helped
create the feudal order by helping various European princes gain
power.
They also developed crude Honkai-powered weapons and initiated the Honkai Crusades. The feudal armies of Europe fought the Honkai, defeating them in many battles and reclaiming lost lands. To increase its power, Schicksal also recruited and trained its own military. The Valkyrie Order is the most famous Schicksal.
And this is the Valkyries. Oh, yo. They came a long way since before, huh? Before they had crosses and everything, and now it's all like
most powerful weapon is the
different clothes. Wait, is this Otto?
Previous era that was very effective against the Honkai. However,
that's Otto, right? I think that's Otto.
Honkai created an infectious virus that caused the Great Plague and killed millions throughout Europe. But Schicksal
remember
did not focus
this.
on treating the plague. Instead, the leaders wanted to dominate the Eurasian continent and declared war against the Ming Empire of China. The war ended with Schicksal's defeat.
Yeah. Not good, man.
For the losses, Schicksal increased taxes and took money from the poor. These bad decisions only made Schicksal even less popular.
So in the beginning they were like the cool guys, and then, you know, it became like kind of like, you know.
Otto Apocalypse, a younger son of Schicksal's ruling dynasty of House Apocalypse, managed to develop a cure in 1475.
So it was indeed Otto.
The heir to the seat of Overseer, Otto's discovery increased his popularity. The deaths of his father and brothers allowed him to become the new Overseer. Since then, human technology continued to grow.
And we know that Otto just fucking stayed alive forever, pretty much, from the last videos, but
destroyed the entirety of Berlin.
The
eruption gave birth to the first Hersher, a powerful godlike being capable of bending physical laws. Schicksal, which has become a rather
it's not that good though.
By now, quickly overpowered and
I mean, actually, I don't even know if you get to play against him or with him or something like that. So
was then transferred to a Schicksal lab in London for additional inquiry.
Inquiry.
It was there that the first Herrscher was given the name Welt by the resident scientists Einstein and Tesla.
Yep.
The scientists
I
and
remember
leadership
this.
of the North American branch were already very displeased with
I think
Otto's
someone
militaristic
made a
leadership.
comment in the past
Some
reaction
even
about
doubted Otto's willingness
Einstein
to
and
eradicate
Tesla,
the
something
Honkai.
like that, but
These differences eventually led to the independence of the entire branch, which renamed themselves Anti-Entropy in 1955. Unlike Schicksal, which relied on Valkyries as its elite warriors, Anti-Entropy designed and built Honkai-powered mechs. The second Honkai eruption happened in 2000 and destroyed Siberia and the Russian Far East. It turned out that Schicksal were performing many inhumane experiments on Honkai-resistant children. One of them, Siren, awakened and acquired her powers and proceeded to take revenge against
she looks
those who
pretty
tested
good. I
on
really
her
like her
friends.
design.
Schicksal
And compared to the
mobilized
first
hundreds of
Herrscher, I
Valkyries
really
and
like
depleted its entire
the
arsenal
design of the
Honkai
second
fission
one.
missiles
And then
to
obviously
defeat
the
its foe.
third is May,
Many Valkyries
which
fell in battle,
we all know
including Cecilia
how she
Shariat,
looks.
reputedly the best Valkyrie of Schicksal. 14 years later, in 2014, a minor Honkai eruption, referred to as an outbreak, took place in
In
Nagazora.
Nagazora.
The outbreak wiped out the entire city and transformed many into zombies. The cause was the partial awakening of Mei Raiden, the third Herrscher, due to an implantation of a Herrscher gem. The Nagazora outbreak was contained by Schicksal Far East Branch, led by Teresa Apocalypse. The few survivors
Alrighty.
Kiana,
Learning about the
Kaslana,
lore.
Mei Raiden, and Bronya Zajcek were then enrolled in St. Freya High School, a Valkyrie training school built by Teresa Apocalypse after the Second Honkai War.
Oh
Now
man,
we can
Bronya.
finally move on to
Bronya
the
is nice.
events in the game
Bronya,
itself.
one of the best
Honkai
characters.
Impact 3rd starts in the year 2016.
Today is the
You
end
are
of
the
the first
captain
video, I
of
think.
the
Yeah.
flying battleship Hyperion
End of the
Schicksal
first
Far
video,
East Branch.
pretty
You
normal
will
video,
lead
I would
Kiana,
say,
Kaslana,
pretty
a
basic.
brash and
You know,
hot-headed
just
Valkyrie
explains
trainee,
you
and her
like
other
the
friends into
basic
battle.
stuff about the
We
history,
hope
and I
this
think we
provides a
need
basic
it
understanding of the
to
important events and
understand
forces
the
of Honkai
Chronicles
universe.
a bit
The rest
better.
of the history will continue
So
in
I
future
played the
episodes,
start of the
following
game.
the life
I
of
watched
Kiana,
this
May,
video already, but the
Bronya,
next video
and
I
other
didn't see.
Valkyries in the
And
Honkai
I don't know if
ranks.
it's going to be more like animation, if it's going to be 2D animation, 3D animation, if it's going to be history, if it's going to be something like this. So now it's where it actually starts for me. We already have a bunch of music that sounds pretty cool. What is this video called? Bronya and Seele's story. Okay. So is this like a background? Wait, are the Chronicles a bit of a background to every character? Wait, subtitles. Subtitles in English. Why is it Spanish, man? What? Why is it in Spanish, man? Wait, is this like a music video? Oh my god, this is getting dark, man. Let me take her place. Wait, so this is Bronya and Seele. Wait, Bronya and Seele are related? Wait, what? Because Seele is the one that has like the two sides, right? And Bronya is like the nerd, the Russian nerd. Now I'm gonna get cancelled for calling her a nerd or something, man. Oh no. No, this is so sad. I wish I could understand the song a bit better, because it's probably related to the video in some way. What's happening to me? Oh, this is when she's becoming like Herrscher thingies. I remember there was in the first or second episode. Oh wait, they're not related. They're in a relationship. Wait, what? Wait. English sub. Okay. Wait, they are automatic. Wait, what? Oh no. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Or is it already like subbed? Theater of Thunder. think it's already subbed like in here, so I don't need it in the video itself. That's what I mean. Yeah. Once upon a time, there was a girl. She led a peaceful life just like any other. Is that May? This peacefulness was merely a facade. Thinly veiled, okay. It's the story of this girl. Wait, is this official Honkai? Wait, what? Wait. Wait, is this why May has like the cooking show? Like the cooking anime thingy? And was this actually official? The house, all tech marble. Okay. You're all welcome anytime. Alright, let's go there, boys. Then blooming forward, Dora gathered around her, praising her angelic voice and casting admiring eyes upon her. Okay. Now I feel like this is not official. This cannot be official. It feels a bit scuffed. They were consumed by worldling a little time with his daughter, and so the girl did not feel lonely, for she had. Okay. That's kinda sad. Once the nature is already stronger than the sharper blade, I will never give up, no matter how many times I lose to you. Okay. So is this how May actually becomes stronger, like fighting with the sword, like she studies swordmanship or something? Okay, that's teddy bear kind of thing. Oh wait, she uses a katana in the game. Now it makes sense. Actually makes sense. I finally won. Okay. For dinner with me today. Okay. Dude, I don't know why this has a bad vibe. I feel like it's gonna end badly now. I'm so proud of her. Aw. Cute. Wait, is that his father? Chapter 1 changes. Okay. But that horrible incident. Okay, so this is why she becomes what she becomes. Wait, what? I heard they froze all these assets. Oh! Oh, this is why. Dude, she's like literally a fucking schoolgirl. Why are they so mean, bro? My father is not a criminal, okay? I'm not gonna do like some voice acting for May. I think that would be horrible, man. Only then did it dawn on the girl that she was never the chirping bird she believed she was. She was only a crow holding a chunk of meat in her beak in the eyes of others. Oh man, that is so sad. They all float away, isolating her. Oh man. I wonder if this kind of thing has to do something with the fact that she becomes a Hersher. Oh, she saw the clothes. That. Okay. It's like I wonder if the Hersher is stronger within the people that are actually like in a weak mental state and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So if any applies school bullying, the malicious gust force of getting her. Man, they're so sad. Yet the thick darkness was pierced by a ray of light. So with Kiana, right? I think that's Kiana. It has to be. Yep. She was not alone. The giver will never forget how she met her. Aww, that's cute. Cute story. People actually do ship May and Kiana together, right? I think they do, 100%. There's no way they don't. There's no way they don't. Actual no way, dude. What's that? She made food for her. Huh. It's the best onigiri I've ever had. Damn. That's cute. I'm assuming this is why May also has the cooking anime or something. Someone requested that, but I don't know how many episodes there are. So playing cute would work. I want salmon or onigiri. Damn, this girl is spoiled, dude. Kiana asking for expensive stuff, dude. Juicy drumstick. Oi, oi, oi. About satiating hunger. Okay. Umbrella. Wait, what? Okay, now they're both gonna go under the umbrella, no? Cute kind of scene thingy. Alright. We thought Kaslana will never catch a cold. Don't worry about me. I won't let you get soaked. It's too tiny for us, my god. Alright. Makes sense. Friends. So this is when she goes to the other school thingy. Okay, no. Yeah, and Kiana goes ahead and protects her, I imagine. Classic, kind of like anime stuff. Okay, after all, I think this actually has to be official from like Hoyoverse or something, right? Because I mean, this is too long of an animation and like the story and everything, so I assume it's actually official and it's not like fan made. Although it could have been fan made, but there are some things that are a bit scuffed with like the animation. So that's why at the start I was like, I do not understand if this is official or no. Because some of the stuff was a bit choppy. She's barking mad. Let's get out of here. Go away, dude. So when do they enroll in the Valkyrie school though? Because they are not in the Valkyrie school at this point, I'm assuming. So the case about Mecorp. With or without the case. True. Doesn't matter, dude. Doesn't matter. It's not the person, man. It's not her doing the fucking crimes, dude. Aww, that's cute. Be your sword. Wait, what? The song is nice. I really like the song in the background. I don't have this song in my Honkai playlist on Spotify, so I have to find it. How lucky it was for her to have a friend like her. What a true friend was before meeting her. Aw. Cute. Disappearance. So this has to be when she becomes Hersher, no? Fate's cruel joke. Kiana disappeared from my world. Oh no. Why is it May taking Kiana in her hand? When does she disappear? Grow under the sail. Was her fall into despair? Was her put her life on the line? Was her being taken away from me? Okay, so now it's all the battles that there are in the Honkai game, I'm assuming. That we didn't see yet, but that I will probably never see. Because I'm mostly waiting for Star Rail. Everything goes on. She will not be part of my world, Sag. Knowing that shadow could do nothing but cry. Yup. Is that when she becomes a Hersher? Oi, oi, oi. I really like the design of Mei, man. Mei, I think, is one of my favorite characters, together with the Yais. The Yai from Honkai look fucking cool AF, dude. And Mei with the Hersher battle suit. Oh my god. Oh my god, she looks nice. Wait, Zakam Gaming. So it is actually fun made.
Welcome back to Honkai Operations
Thunder Reborn.
In recent stories of Honkai Impact 3rd.
Okay, this one I think we also watched.
Regained her Hersher powers.
Yes. Okay, so we watched the theater and we know that, you know, Mei was about to become a Hersher and all of that stuff to protect Kiana and whatnot. And now we actually have the story. I think on the first video I actually skipped this. So we're gonna watch it.
Mei Raiden was born on
this is the story of Mei.
The city of Nagazora.
Thunder Reborn.
Ryoma Raiden was the head of Massive Electric Corporation. Mei's mother, however, passed away when she was young, and her name remained a mystery. Mei was enrolled in the elite high school of Chiba Academy. Only children of rich, powerful, and connected people could hope to study there.
Which is why everyone was actually fake to her. No, so it was actually official.
Beautiful, tall, and intelligent. Everyone in school.
Yeah, it had to be official.
But this didn't last forever. Disaster struck in.
You know, someone actually just write in the comment, was the theater thingy official or no? Because I do not understand, man.
And went missing to avoid arrest. Mei's life was turned upside down. Her classmates and even teachers turned cold and ostracized her. That was when she learned that their friendship and adulation were only reserved for her family fortune and prestige. And those had disappeared when her father ran away. Left alone to face an uncaring world, Mei soon became extremely jaded and started hearing a voice echoing in the darkness.
So yeah, it is. It has to do with your mental state as well if you become a Hersher or no, I imagine.
She chose to become a Hersher and ignited the 2014 Honkai outbreak in Nagazora. Millions died as a result. While millions. In her new powers, a mysterious silver-haired transfer student named Kiana Kaslana suddenly appeared to stop her. Instead of trying to kill Mei for destroying the city, Kiana appealed to her human conscience. With her help, Mei successfully subdued the Hersher within, and Kiana quickly became a close friend.
Okay, I remember this.
Bronya, and the three of them worked
together
to flee the stricken city. They were then taken into custody by Himeko,
a Valkyrie, okay.
Far East branch.
Oh, Himeko, man. Himeko is so good. Such a good character design from Himeko, honestly. She has to be the best character, the best Valkyrie.
And that was Mei Raiden, an ex-heiress once worth billions who lost both her
parents, mom RIP, dad oopsie. Bro, this fucking videos, what? Oh, I love it. Oops.
The Honkai. Mei was ever fearful of the Honkai within her and agreed to let Himeko implant a heart bomb.
A heart bomb, okay, I remember that.
Has a sensor that will start a countdown if it detects Hersher impulses within Mei.
Yep.
During her training, Mei and her friends Kiana and Bronya took on many missions that included stopping an ancient Honkai monster, Chio, and recovering a runaway battleship known as the Seele.
As the Seele, this is the first quest, right?
Her superb cooking abilities. She even learned to play video games.
Damn.
But things would once again turn for the worst. Shortly after graduating as fully minted Valkyries, Mei, Kiana, and Bronya were sent to Shikshal's Oceania branch to recover a Hersher core.
Okay, and this is where we got to the game.
Valkyrie named Wendy, who served as its human vessel. But Wendy eventually lost control and became a Hersher herself. While the young Valkyries battled Wendy, Kokolia from Shiksal's rival faction of Anti-Entropy ambushed them.
This is where I stopped playing the game pretty much.
And capture both Wendy and Mei. While Mei was held as a prisoner to be experimented upon for her Hersher powers, Bronya chose to sacrifice herself by burning.
So right now I'm kind of spoiling myself a bit of the game, but as I said, I don't know how much of Honkai Impact the 3rd I'm going to play. because I'm waiting for Star Rail the most. The thing is, like, Honkai Impact the third is like, you know, it's really hard for me to play as a PC gamer, because I play on my PC and you can see that the game is made for a phone, because obviously it's a bit outdated, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's just that it's not for me at the moment, man. So I'm really excited about Star Rail and to see how the game is going to be on PC, because after they made Genshin, Hoyoverse actually has a bunch of like focus on computer gaming as well. So I think it's going to be much better with Star Rail, you know. But in the meantime, I don't want to lose the entire lore of Honkai, so watching this kind of videos, reacting to it, is pretty cool, because you guys always explain it in the comments, and I actually do read each and every single comment, because I'm not a big streamer, I'm not a big guy on YouTube. So whenever you guys comment something, 100% I can guarantee you I read it. Good or bad, I just watch it.
The Far East branch rebelled against Overseer Otto.
Yep, I remember this.
Part of the alliance forged by Teresa and Anti-Entropy. And together they fought their way into the headquarters of
the Schicksal itself. Yep.
While battle raged, Seele began to stir in her slumber. The second Herrscher gradually assumed control over Kiana's body and summoned a horde of Honkai beasts.
I remember this.
To clear the way to the possessed Kiana, Teresa decided to remove the heart bomb from May. May was grateful for Teresa's trust. Armed with the power of the Herrscher within, she easily defeated numerous enemies. But all her struggles were in vain. When the rebels stepped into the heart of Schicksal, Seele's persona had already succeeded in fully possessing Kiana.
Yep. We watched a cinematic about this.
Tore away the gem of conquest from May's body and acquired even greater powers.
I remember watching the cinematic of this in the first video.
Lost, Himeko entered into the fray and
oh man, this was so sad. This actually was such a sad video, man.
Teresa and the exhausted rebels withdrew from Schicksal.
I'm so sad, Himeko, man.
And became fugitives on the run. The Battle of Schicksal was yet another blow in May's life. She couldn't save her best friend. Seele even took May's core, gaining greater powers to wreak havoc on the entire planet. And in the face of such an enemy, May's only option was to flee. Having been on the run for 4 months, Teresa came across witness reports of Kiana at Arc City, located in Shenzhou. Teresa, Bronya, and May tried contacting an intel dealer named Grey Serpent. Instead, they came across the Ningyo, a cyborg girl who might know Kiana's whereabouts.
Alright.
But Schicksal's agent Rita suddenly appeared and defeated the three fugitives. They were forced to retreat with the Ningyo. The bad news was that the Ningyo no longer had any useful data after being formatted by Rita. May, who felt she had been performing poorly in battle, asked Dr. Tesla to make her an augmented battlesuit to work better with her residual Herrscher powers. Meanwhile, the fugitives also decided to split their forces.
This in-game gameplay, right? That looks pretty cool.
Request and head to the deep, located in the Pacific, to retrieve the Gem of Desire. May and Tesla would return to AE headquarters with the Helios to repair the Ningyo for data salvaging and locate Kiana's
whereabouts. Okay, I remember this as well.
May and Tesla worked on the Ningyo, the cyborg suddenly conveyed a message from Rita. Rita revealed that Kiana was indeed in Arc City to investigate a mysterious serpent-backed company. Kiana even agreed to form a temporary alliance with Rita. But Rita soon walked into a world serpent trap and lost her S-rank Valkyrie powers.
No!
Kiana was also captured by the world serpent. With little options left, Rita thus decided to call May for support. Though suspicious of Rita, May would not give up any chance of reuniting with Kiana and went back to Arc City.
Man, Rita is another character that has such good character design, I swear to God.
May did get what she wanted, reuniting with Kiana. She asked her friend to return to the Hyperion.
But
however, Kiana chose to stay in Arc to stop the World Serpent from creating an artificial Honkai eruption in the city. A World Serpent mercenary named Raven tried to stop Kiana, and
I think I have Raven, right?
Only to realize that Raven succeeded in delaying them.
Oh man, Raven, good.
May could only see her friend tapping into the forbidden void powers to send the detonating Honkai reactor away from the city and save millions of people.
Yep.
Kiana passed out from overexerting herself and fell. Her deadly descent was stopped by a tree that sprouted from a lance. May rushed forward to save her friend, only to find out that Durandal, the most powerful...
Yeah, so it was Durandal that actually saved her, okay.
First. And this Valkyrie was ordered to take Kiana away.
Oh wait, what? This I didn't remember.
Once again, the cruel hands of fate tore them apart.
Na 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 na. This song, I remember the song. The song I remember.
She was too weak to stop Shiksaw.
One thing that you guys actually requested as well is watching the concert of Honkai. But I don't know about watching a concert. It's like, I feel like it's one of those things you actually want to see live with other people and like just vibe to it. It's not like the kind of thing that you react to, so...
fluctuations from Kiana's teleportation, and thus the fugitives headed toward the city that was destroyed by the Honkai eruption
3 years ago.
May and Tesla arrived at the city ruins and tried looking for Kiana. Instead, they found scavenging children living in shelters who survived the Honkai disaster.
That is kind of sad.
The sensei protector of these children who helped build their shelters was none other than Raven, the world serpent mercenary that May fought in Arc
so
City.
She's not actually that bad.
When facing rising sea levels and Honkai resurgence, and also due to her need to protect the children, May agreed to set aside hostilities and join forces with Raven. Together, they located Kiana's whereabouts and even defeated the Honkai dragon Benares that was trying to protect its queen. Then Raven revealed her intent for coming to Nagazora. She wanted to kill Kiana and end the threat of the Honkai she poses. Nevertheless, Raven gave May a chance to stop herself. May drew her blade without hesitation and ended her brief alliance with Raven.
This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool story. This is the thing I really like. The thing I really like about Honkai. Like, you never really know who is the good guy, who is the bad guy, because Raven seems like a bad person, you know?
Raven was
but like,
she just witnessed a coreless ex-Hersher releasing a sudden burst of terrible power.
At the same time, like, she was saving children and stuff like that, so you know, you feel kind of bad. Like, it's so hard. It's so hard to point fingers in this, in the lore of this game. It's like really hard.
She had less than 2 months to live.
Oh, that is sad.
May found herself utterly helpless after hearing the bad news. She also found that Kiana had lost several senses and could not even taste the food she cooked. The World Serpent, however, was well aware of the relationship between May and Kiana. Kevin Kaslana, the sire of the World Serpent, met May in person. He was a previous era survivor and lauded as their most powerful warrior.
Is this one of the male playable characters, by the way? I don't remember, because I remember most characters in Honkai are female, are girls, but I remember that Daos told me there is a bunch of characters that you can play that are actually male characters, but I don't remember which one they are.
To ensure that their grand project succeeds.
Okay.
And when Project Stigma successfully reforms the human race and defeats the Honkai, Kiana would no longer have to sacrifice herself to protect the world.
Yep.
To save her dying friend, May accepted the Serpent's offer without hesitation.
That is so cute,
after
man.
making her choice, a channel into the Sea of Quanta suddenly appeared in Nagazora. It turned out that Otto had fired the second divine key to create a channel right through the sea. And this was only possible because of the deal that Kevin and Otto made a few days ago. Kevin told May that she should take this chance to absorb Honkai energy seeping from Nagazora and complete her metamorphosis.
So this is how she gets again, like, all the power, the Hersher power.
Kiana stopped May from becoming a Hersher, and the two girls became best friends. And now, May has decided to become a Hersher once more, just to save Kiana. When the
I remember this cinematic. This cinematic was so sick. Such good animation, such good fights. Just so nice, man. So nice.
Entering the darkness is the only way she can return Kiana to bliss. We're happy that you managed to stay with us and reach the end of this video.
The end of this year, man. This is just cool. It's just cool lore. Like, the lore is very well written in Honkai. I really enjoy it. I just enjoy it. I just enjoy it. There's nothing less, nothing more. It's just cool. Cool lore.
Of the previous era. Do leave your opinions in the comments section. We'll
yeah,
see you next time.
Exactly what you guys have to do. Leave your opinions, what you think. What to what I should react
Greetings,
next.
Captains. Welcome
So now
back
we
to the
have Fu
HONKAI
Hua.
Operations Center. As time flows forward, Fu Hua has shaped the history under different names and
Fu Hua.
identities.
Fu
The
Hua.
eighth Herrscher who calls herself Fu Hua has now appeared before us. But who is she really? What has Fu Hua undergone in 50,000 years? Let's take a closer look at the long and solitary life
Fu
of a
Hua.
warrior. Fu Hua
Man,
was
I
born
gotta-
in the lower
I
district
gotta learn
of
how to say
Brigida
it.
Metropolis.
My
She grew up
Chinese
practicing
pronunciation
martial arts
is
after her father
actually
and
trash.
the
I'm not
biggest
even kidding you guys.
Due to her humble
Like, I
origins,
have no
plain
idea
appearance,
how to
and
read
straight, reserved
Chinese stuff.
personality, Fu Hua
100%
was a
no.
loner when she studied in Sapphire. Only
Okay.
until she saved a classmate during a zombie attack did she gain the acceptance of those
I remember
around
that she
her
was
and learn
like
to love them.
really high tier Valkyrie
Just when she was
when they
beginning
were
to
taking the
envision a
exams
bright
in the
future,
game.
fate
Because I
forced
did
her
play
on a
that
path
chapter.
she never imagined.
I remember that she was
HONKAI
really good and
impact
she was
tore
giving
when she grew
like
apart. The
lessons
city
to
was burned
Kiana.
to the ground and her family and friends were killed.
Oh, this is kind
Fu
of
Hua
a sad
fled and was saved
backstory.
by Moss Squad 5 leader Himiko.
Hmm.
In a world where one could not survive alone, Fu Hua could no longer afford to dream and was only left with the mission to eliminate Honkai.
Honkai.
Fu Hua joined
Makes
Moss
sense
as a soldier,
that she's
but she
that
was still too
motivated.
weak to save
You know, a
her.
lot of the characters kind of have this backstory. Oh, my parents died and, you
died
know.
in the hands of her comrades after transforming into a Herrscher. She only had the passion to defeat Honkai, not the power to realize it. In the face of an overwhelming enemy, was running away the best thing she could do? Fu Hua did
Nope.
not accept her fate.
So
Burning
she
with
started
a grudge
fighting,
against
yeah.
her fate, Fu Hua was reborn after challenging death in an experiment that was deemed lethal. Igor miraculously fused with her and transformed her into a mantis. And the
Okay.
user of Key of
This is how she
Domination
gains
has run
powers?
Sun Huang down. The mantis brought home one victory after another. Until
Nice.
the final Herrscher descended. Humanity stood no chance in the decisive war. The few that survived forfeited their civilization. They put themselves into cryogenic sleep so they could start anew when the time arrives. And so
Okay.
Fu Hua's story enters the next chapter. After 10 millennia of sleep, Fu Hua was awakened as the executor of Project Ember, whose mission was to guide the people of the new era in developing their civilization and resisting Honkai. Fu Hua was not alone in this.
Wait, how
She was
much in the
surrounded by
future is
lifelong
this?
Friends who genuinely cared for her and wanted her to take back her life.
Who
But
is
she
those
lost
two
all of them in a
characters? Wait,
judgment-class
what?
Honkai disaster. Fu Hua became alone again. As a mantis, she is immortal.
Okay.
As the user of Feng Huang down, her memories last forever.
Aw,
In Fu
that is
Hua's near
kinda sad.
everlasting life, as fleeting as her interpersonal encounters may be, the inevitable parting that ensued would still scar her for life. With her
Aw.
last friend gone, Fu Hua closed off her heart. She
This is
secluded
kinda sad
herself from the
backstory.
earthly world,
Like, not kinda,
carried
actually
on the
very
mission of
sad.
eliminating Honkai like the programmed robot. No mercy for the corrupted became her sole code of conduct. She only cared for the mortals' corruption, not their lives. In 1458 AD, Fu Hua founded the school of Taishuan. At
Damn,
Mount
that was a
Taishuan, Shenzhou.
long
It was
time
to
ago.
safeguard Shenzhou and cleanse the world of Honkai. The school of
Wait, that's a
Taishuan
playable
had
map,
7
I feel like. That
disciples,
was 100%
dominating
in-game
martial arts
footage,
world
right?
At the edge of Taishuan. A secret sword fighting style that could channel Honkai energy. To the ordinary people, Fu Hua was as untouchable as a celestial, and hence
Okay.
was named Phoenix. In
Okay.
1475 AD, on the Kipchak steppes in Central Asia, Fu Hua single-handedly trounced Chicxul's elite forces and their strongest Valkyrie, Kaslana.
Oh,
This
so
battle
it was
also
her.
led Fu Hua's first encounter with Otto Apocalypse, her lifelong rival. In the next
Oh.
year, for reasons unknown, her 7 disciples mutinied and razed Mount Taishuan to the ground. Fu Hua was grievously injured, having lost her full power and immortality. Fu Hua
Oh.
temporarily withdrew from the world. Since she could not protect Shenzhou in a powerless state, she made a pact with Otto. Fu Hua joined Chicxul and worked for Otto. In return, Otto pledged to watch over Shenzhou in her stead.
What?
In 2000 AD, the second Honkai eruption brought total destruction.
Yep.
It was later known as the most devastating Honkai disaster of the current era. In a few days, multiple major cities were
Watched,
destroyed,
we know about
resulting
this
in
one.
millions of casualties. In this war, Chicxul and the anti-entropy fought back in full force. Fu Hua was dispatched to subdue the Herrschers as a Chicxul Valkyrie. In Fu Hua's long life, She has never ceased rethinking what fighting means, so she may one day slay all Hershers and eliminate Honkai.
Okay.
By then, she had found the way of defeating a Hersher. With unparalleled combat experience and Feng Huang Down's power,
I remember you could get this character, right? With like the cool fire battlesuit thingy.
Yet even with such nigh immeasurable power, she could not defeat the second Hersher, who was under the protection of the Honkai. At the critical moment, Fu Hua sacrificed Feng Huang Down and her memories to activate Feng Huang Down's first power, Taishuan Eminence. It severely wounded the second Hersher, cut off her connection with the will of Honkai.
So she loses all of her memories, man.
Fighting this war,
that is kind of sad.
Memories and most of her power. Over a decade later, Fu Hua enrolled at Saint Freya as an undercover agent. She became of Kiana's
dude, makes sense. She's a fucking super high tier Valkyrie when she's in fucking high school, man. She has so much experience. Oh my god.
And bonds in a campus life full of joy and laughters. She carried out Otto's orders while secretly helping out Kiana and her friends to protect an addictive yet fragile balance of fate. However, the mission of eliminating Honkai ultimately made her side with the other end. She took away Kiana and helped Otto rouse the Hersher of the Void. Little did she know that Otto did not play by the contract. He only roused the Hersher for his selfish desires, not to protect others. To keep Fu Hua out of his plan, he shot her.
Wait, what?
Fu Hua activated Feng Huang Down's 0th power before dying, to transfer her sentience partially into the feathers and bind her sentience with Kiana's soul. Feng Huang Down, which explore Fu Hua's sentience, led Himiko to the power that could confront the Hersher of the Void, and provide a serum that could quell the Honkai energy inside Kiana.
Oh, so this is how she did it.
Labyrinth, Feng Huang Down appeared in time to help her escape. After the Hersher of the Void began a Honkai eruption,
this is nice.
Kiana sunk into self-blame and loss.
Oh no.
It was Fu Hua's sentience that supported her and taught her how to harness the Hersher power. At last, to protect Kiana, Fu Hua's sentience burned herself out in the battle against Kevin and fell into a slumber. However, that was not the end of her story.
Man, I remember that. I remember watching that.
Only to revive a Fu Hua that was not the fighter who upheld her mission above all else and abolished her own desires. She had the looks of Fu Hua, but uttered frivolous, arrogant, and impetuous words. She had the memories of Fu Hua, but could not understand the motives underpinning them.
Wait.
She loathed Honkai as much as Fu Hua, but she was no different from Honkai in action. Purely driven by a desire for destruction, she destroyed.
Wait, so she became bad?
And demolished half of Shixal's headquarters. To vent her desire for destruction, she fought Durandal and Kevin. Tricked Fu Hua's sentience in Feng Huang Down into submitting to her.
Oh man.
Over her motive time and again.
The bad one looks so sick though, to be honest.
She lured them into her memories to elicit their sympathy.
Oh no.
In the end, she was not Fu Hua, but the 8th Hersher born from her memories.
Oh, okay.
The 8th Hersher, this story that perpetuated itself for 50,000 years, is an elaborated, pitiable tragedy. The Fu Hua that constrained herself.
Man, this is like plot twist, like over 1,000, like holy.
Perhaps the girl bathing in the sun on the grass 50,000 years ago would have had the same idea had she had learned the story of her life. It is a life that has seen too many betrayals, lies, and sacrifices. However, it is also a life that shaped Fu Hua into the remarkable fighter that her friends believe in and rely upon.
Okay.
What does the future have in store for her? We will find out together.
Will we? Or we already know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. You guys probably know already, but this, you know, watching this video, it's always like maybe I should watch it. Maybe I should play it. Maybe I should do this. But like, man, whenever I try to play it, it's so hard. Actually, so hard.
Only a cold serial number, K423. K423 was created by Otto via splicing Kiana Kaslana's genes and met from Siren the Hersher of the Void together. The Herrscher Korra attained consciousness.
Wait, what is this?
And she was expected to become
Kiana
a human
Kaslana.
with Herrscher powers.
Wait, so she was created.
Kaslana attempted to abduct K423 in secret, but was intercepted by Schicksal in his escape. His biological daughter went missing afterward. Siegfried adopted K423 and raised her as his own, but was unwilling to name her after his own daughter.
No.
That was until one day, to protect the injured Siegfried, K423 took up arms to confront a Honkai beast in his place. The tender soul defied fate for the first time in order to protect her loved one. Touched by her action, Siegfried decided to name her Kiana Kaslana.
Wait, so this is...
descendants of House Kaslana, it was an honored tradition for them to fight for their loved ones.
What?
On this day, the girl received her name from her father, and she set foot on a path deviating from her written fate.
Aw. So wait, is this the Kiana that
However,
we actually play in game?
Fate had other plans.
Yeah.
In 2010, the latent Herrscher persona awoke. Blazes of anger scorched the world that had just opened up to her. To protect Kiana, Siegfried used Judgment of Shamash to suppress the Herrscher of the Void. As a result, he was severely injured. Siegfried realized that he would inevitably rouse the Herrscher persona again.
Yeah.
To protect Kiana, he left her. The girl was worthy of love. Those who loved her could do anything for her.
Yep.
But in the girl's eyes, it was her very existence that brought them endless sufferings and miseries.
Aww.
Nevertheless, she did not forget the promise with her father and continued
Pinky
to believe
promise.
in the good of the world. In the Honkai-stricken Nagazora, when Raiden Mei, who had become the Herrscher of Thunder, turned against her, Kiana still reached out to her. When they were fleeing Nagazora, Himeko rescued Kiana and Mei and took them to Saint Freya. Kiana's troubled fate was finally calmed for a brief moment. On the campus, she met friends who were like family.
Oh man, why? Why is everything so sad?
In the world.
Like, it's good. It's epic story, but then I know what happens later. Yeah, a cruel twist. Oh no. My god. Depression impact, dude.
Dark seeds germinated in the shadow of the peaceful years.
Yeah.
The other sentience inside her preyed on all the good in her life once more by encroaching on her cognition and her dreams.
Oh no.
It was Kiana's pining for a
Oh, I remember there was the dreams, even in the game.
She created illusions to make Kiana believe that she saved her mother from sacrificing herself to end the second eruption. When she realized the great joy she experienced was elusive, she broke down and let the Herrscher persona take over.
Okay, so this is how it happened.
By Fuhua, she was confined in the same bleak experiment pod, just as when she was born.
Aww.
Only this time, Otto, who witnessed her rebirth, wished to see the Herrscher of the Void return.
Why though?
Just as Otto expected, the Saint Freya group revolted and attacked the Schicksal HQ with anti-entropy to rescue Kiana.
Yep.
In fact, he wanted them to gamble everything for Kiana. Their deep love and the ensuing sacrifices would stimulate Kiana's emotions to help her overcome the Herrscher persona, so she could become a human with Herrscher powers.
But
the Herrscher of the Void achieved complete awakening and pulverized Saint Freya and anti-entropy in a display of power. In the end, to save Kiana, Himeko donned the Godsbane battle suit
again. My god. This another one, top tier animation. This chef's kiss, dude. Actually chef's kiss. This was, I think it was my favorite, just because it had Himeko. I know I'm biased, but
Himeko fell into the imaginary.
Dude, it was just so good. It was just so good. I just really like Himeko and Himeko, and the animation was amazing. The animation was just amazing.
Kiana might be a Herrscher, but her friends and teachers still loved her and believed in her as much.
Yeah.
Yet their goodwill was too heavy to bear. Kiana wandered in Ark City after waking up from the nightmare. Honkai beasts and zombies
I remember that.
The whispers of the Herrscher tortured her. She wanted to run, but had nowhere to run. Those pains and sufferings are predestined.
Oh no.
She was test subject K423, the vessel of a Hersher, and the root cause of the world's and her loved ones' miseries. Would the world be a better place had she died?
And then we have
Kiana
Fuhua.
was prepared to die with the Hersher inside. Fuhua's sentience in her mind stopped her and the Hersher from reviving.
Yeah.
Kiana finally remembered that Himeko sacrificed herself to save her because as her teacher, Himeko believed in her potential to change the world.
It's so
Kiana
sad.
snapped out of grief and loss. To repay Himeko's faith, she will continue fighting her ill fate. With Fuhua's help, Kiana learned how to contain the Hersher persona and utilize Hersher powers. She became a rogue hero that fought to save Ark City from destruction. Kiana discovered that the Honkai disasters plaguing Ark City were not related to the Hersher of the Void. They were the work of a shady organization known as the World Serpent. All traces pointed to a dreadful ploy, Project Stigma. The catastrophe caused by it would level Ark City to the ground. Kiana must transfer the Honkai bomb planted by World Serpent.
I remember this. This was also pretty cool.
Even though the Hersher persona and Honkai were eating her away, she did not fail Himeko. To change this imperfect world, she became the meteor
This song.
Ark City's darkness open and propelled the bomb out of the atmosphere, which rewrote the cruel fate of this city.
It's like another version of that song, I think. I don't remember the name of the song, the exact name, but I think it's the same song because it has like the same guitar riffs. Guitar, I think that was a guitar. I don't think it was a bass.
The unconscious Kiana was taken to the Schicksal North African lab
by Durandal.
Otto needed a Kiana who had harnessed Hersher powers to activate the second divine key. Sick of being manipulated, she broke out from the lab and escaped Kevin's pursuit under Fuhua's cover. Kiana returned to the ruins of Nagazora. She was ready to meet her end in the place where she first met everyone she cared about. She knew she had little time left as the Honkai core continued to corrupt her. To bring back Kiana, Mei set foot in Nagazora. Kiana had not stopped imagining how she would reunite with her friends once.
Oh man.
But she could not seize the chance when it finally came. Honkai was growing thick in Nagazora. She had to step forward to protect the world and her friends, even if it would cost her her life. She had always been like this. She would laugh off the worst injuries. She saved the world, saved everyone,
this is sad.
the pain to herself.
Dude, I don't want to cry during the reaction, man.
To protect the good in the world.
Why?
But she had forgotten that she also meant the whole world to her loved ones.
Oh man.
To save Kiana, Mei made a pact with Kevin. A new gem of conquest solidified in her body. She became the Hersher of Thunder again and joined World Serpent by choice. Mei knew her best friend would never accept her choice, but she could not create a future for her dearest if she held on to her past.
Boom. Ha! So sad. Wait, is this the end?
After Mei left, Kiana and Bronya went to Mount Taishuan to find the ways of mastering Hersher powers recorded by Fuhua, without knowing the Hersher of sentience had already woken.
Alright.
The illusion created by the Hersher of sentience, Fuhua's lonely life, bound by her mission, flashed before Kiana's eyes. Fuhua planned to sacrifice herself again to seal the Hersher of sentience.
This song
Kiana
I also
could
know.
not accept a fate that exchanged their lives for the greater good. It was Himeko's. It was Mei's.
Oh man, inspirational moment right now.
And it was not the happiness they wanted. To end this wretched story the way they truly wanted, Kiana stopped fighting alone. She chose to believe in her friends.
Oh, look at this, man. My god.
The theater of domination, built by the Legion Hersher.
I just remember some of these animations, dude. I still want a full anime of Honkai, dude. Because Hoyoverse Animations, whatever the company is called, they know how to make animations, man. They look sick.
The countless hearts that loved and helped her made this possibility a reality.
Dude, as I said, just the music from Honkai, oh.
Valkyrie, who fights for all that is beautiful in the world. Into Kiana Kaslana,
Na 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 na. Oh my god, the songs.
We will soon find out.
Aw, cute. This one I did not expect to be this good, honestly. I actually did not expect this. Did not expect this to be this good. The Journey of Durandal. And then I think after this one is the last one with Otto. Let me check. Yup, 2 more videos.
男子名为奥托阿波卡利斯，是少女的主治医生，也是天命的主教。在众人束手無策之时，是奥托将少女从鬼门关拯救回来。
Save their life, okay?
但据说治疗带来的副作用。
Wait, Otto saved Durandal? Wait, what?
在这名医生的引导下，少女为自己挑选了一个新的名字。
Bianca Ataigina。
那时的少女并不知道自己的命运已经发生了怎样的变动，更不知道眼前这个金发男子隐隐密谋着的惊天计划。Kiana Kaslana， 这是少女原本的。
Oh wait, no。
作为齐格菲卡斯兰娜和 Cecilia 沙尼亚特的爱情结晶，少女在出生前。
Wait, this is the actual Kiana。
但第二次崩坏夺走了少女的一切。
Okay.
Cecilia 在那场战斗中不幸牺牲，而7年之后，因为一场与空之律者有关的意外，少女自己遭遇了开头的那段故事。她成为了实质上的孤儿。
She was orphaned.
在孤儿院那段原本不好不坏的日子里，比安卡遇见了天命女武神冲锋队的队长拉格纳罗德布洛克。即使经历过无数
Wait, who are all of these people?
拉格纳依旧开朗阳光。 就像一位传播着美好的天使，可在2010年冬天的西伯利亚，这位如夏日般可爱温暖的老师
left this world. Oh.
对故人最好的纪念，就是沿着他们开辟的道路继续前进下去。为了完成拉格纳老师所未能实现的使命，比安卡下定决心要成为天命最强的女武神。
Alright.
在参加天命女武神准入测试时，比安卡曾与丽塔擦肩而过。 尽管那时2人并未相识，但奇妙的命运终究还是借着那次量子之海。
Fate would bind them together. Wait, I don't remember Bianca, dude.
2012年2月29日，借由格尼乌斯系统。
What is this drawing, man?
奥托为其配置的副官丽塔一起前往量子之海中的某个世界炮。进入量子之海后，在与卡里多尼亚号的船长莎士比。
This looks like Beidou, man.
比安卡得知。
Beidou without like the eye patch. I don't know why. Made me think of Beidou instantly.
更糟糕的是，阿斯加德之臂在不断向外扩张，
Alright.
吞噬殆尽也只是时间的问题。莎士比亚曾试图用圣剑幽兰戴尔破坏
Shakespeare tried bringing the Holy Blade to no avail.
神秘力量的7颗宝石也散落到世界各地。
Alright.
为了拯救这个世界，他希望比安卡可以重新驱动这把圣剑。 破坏阿斯加德之臂，于是比安卡与丽塔成为了卡里多尼亚号的乘客，和莎士比亚一行人踏上了寻回7颗宝石的冒险旅途。
Alright, it's like, dude, is this Dragon Ball? This is literally Dragon Ball. They're finding like the seven Dragon Balls, dude.
但即便如此，世界炮也仍然面临着解体的危机。 好在卡里多尼亚号的冒险同伴薛定谔博士急中生智。
Oh, he's a cat boy.
借助圣剑幽兰戴尔的力量，将整个世界炮繁衍进比安卡体内，由比安卡从外部世界保护它的完整。只要比安卡还活着，这个世界炮就还能作为一个整体存在。但是，这也意味着比安卡从此要背负起守护另一个世界的责任。
Yeah.
比安卡并没有因此而产生犹豫，他说：“女武神的人生。” 从来不都是这样的吗？
Okay.
我所喜欢的人，为了这些人所喜欢的更多的人，为了所有让人能够称之为
This is kinda like
他
cute.
们曾经使我获得了感动，而我也愿意献上自己的一切。
But you know, I
来守护
love
他们
videos where it's like more animations and stuff like that.
少女也在
More than just like a bunch of pictures and then there's like a voiceover kind of thing.
将体内的世界
Because like when there is
进入虚数之
animations and there's like the music like in the video before
过度绑定，
from
从此成为了
Kiana.
幽兰戴尔的一
Oh
部
yo
分
yo. That was good.
也自然将这一切看在了眼里。不过，更重要的是，为了承担起这份责任，不负那整个世界的重托，幽兰戴尔从此在一点一滴的事情上都会严格的要求自己。
Partially in everyday life,
为了
okay?
成为更强大的战士，他不断磨练自己的性格，努力让自己变得冷静、理性，甚至从一个咋咋呼呼、有些虚荣的女孩，变成了某种在旁人眼中不易接近的存
Approachable
在。
and aloof.
但正因为
Okay.
如此，幽兰戴尔不负众望地成为了天命有史以来最年轻，也是最
Ezra
强
and
的
Valkyrie
人
in
才。
history as expected.
这件事
Alright,
发生
makes
在
sense that she would like become like
幽兰戴尔名义
fucking
上
insane
受
and
阻的时候
OP as a character
也正是借着这个机会
in the
奥托
story, in
将
the
创
lore.
世之剑黑渊白花交付给了他。虽然此刻的少女还不知道，
She
这
did
柄
not
武器对
know.
她而言究竟意味着怎样一种厚重的传承。同年，奉奥托的命令，幽兰戴尔和丽塔一起前往伦敦，成功带回第二神之剑，千界一城。而在参与第二神之剑的启动实验时，幽兰戴尔被一位名为苏的先行者拉入了须弥戒指世界炮内，被迫参与苏以自身经历创作的试炼。在这一过程中，幽兰戴尔简单而直接的热情唤醒了因为与凯文的争执而深陷消沉的苏。出于对这种真挚之情的信任，苏决定把自己的救世计划交由幽兰戴尔转授奥托，并
Okay.
将须弥戒指托付给了幽兰戴尔，帮助他更自如地控制体内世界炮的力量。
Wait, is this why she's like super insane, man?
从此之后，
Okay, that must be like another kind of like battle suits that she gets, right?
连通虚数之术的实验，可是实验屡屡陷入瓶颈。为了取得更大的进展，奥托需要妥善利用空之律者，甚至是凯文的力量加以辅助。
Even Kevin.
2016年，随着空之律者在奥托操控下重临于世，整个世界进入了多事之秋。
Yep. Didn't go
2017
to
年，
plan, let's say.
收到丽塔递交的烈月报告的幽兰戴尔，为了解救丽塔，回收 Kiana。
Wait, are we going back in time now?
当时
In
，Kiana
2007?
已经
Wait,
为了
what?
拯救天穹市而耗尽了自己的所有力量，正无力地从空中坠落。于是幽兰戴尔使用黑渊白花催生出巨树，接住了坠落的 Kiana， 以自己的方式将她保护起来。
Yep.
此时牙医赶到，他想要阻止幽兰戴尔带走 Kiana， 却因实力差距悬殊，无能为力。在确认丽塔的安全后，
Wait, was this correct that it was in 2007? No, right?
对当时的幽兰
Wait,
戴尔来
that's
说，
weird.
掌握空之律
I
者
think
力
there's
量
a
的
mistake
Kiana
there.
是奥托进一步实验的
Maybe
关
like
键。
2017?
而那时的他与
Someone
Kiana
comments
之间
because
也尚未
it's
建立
kinda
起
weird.
足够的信任。后来，由于实验室遭到世界蛇的突袭，
By World Serpents? Okay,
这
we
对
know
姐
about
妹的
that.
第一次正式会面，便在一片混
Yup.
乱中草草收场。但对奥托来说，这次事件不仅让他确认了空之律者的能力，还更进一步与世界蛇的领袖凯文达成了历史性的合作协议。
Yup.
当时的幽兰戴尔不可能知道，至此，奥托复活卡莲的布局已经准备就绪，他只需要静静等待一个合适的时机，去一步步实现这个会将所有人卷入其中的计划。之后，
Oh, I thought it was like ending like that. Like what?
2017年6月，天命收
A
到
group of strange reports.
他们看似毫无关联，但背后却都有崩溃。
Wait, this is when there's like the cinematics with Fuhua.
就一直失踪的
Right.
情况下，代管天命的幽兰戴尔决定与密商合作，将相关资料毫无保留地同步
Relay
给上
detail with
共同对抗这
anti-entropy.
一系列诡异事件的幕后黑手——千人律者。
I remember the thing with like these thingies with the strings and everything. I remember the animation with that. I don't remember who was fighting
迫
though.
不及待地正式启动了把世界炮接回虚数之术的实验。无论如何， 这都意味着少女有了真正的机会，去完成幽兰戴尔这个名字代表着的重大使命。虽然从结果而言，目前仍没有办法实现世界炮独立的最终目标，
Okay, the bubble universe.
但在老朋友石宇绮罗、尼古拉斯和圣剑小优的帮助下，少女找到了可以与人共同分担体内世界炮的方法。
Okay.
少女终于不用再独自一人承担守护世界命运的责任了。
All right.
另一方面，这个实验的成功也意味着奥托的计划终于可以
Finally carry out his plan. Yep.
即使面对自己500年来最棒的学生幽兰戴尔，奥托也从未将计划全盘托出过。与此相反，他恰恰要利用幽兰戴尔认为他奥托也打算拯救世界的态度。他派幽兰戴尔于克洛斯城镇迎接德丽莎一行。
Oh, wait. Yeah, manipulated them. Okay, so, man.
最终，当幽兰戴尔发现奥托即便牺牲整个世界也要复活卡莲的时候，他决定对奥托发起不惜诉诸武力的质询。这是幽兰戴尔第一次公然违抗主教的命令。将体内的世界炮托付给丽塔后，他只身前往教堂，与奥托当面
To confront Otto.
虽然幽兰戴尔更希望打破砂锅问到底，弄清奥托真正的想法，但奥托并没有给他这样的机会，而是主动挑起了战斗。在与奥托的战斗中，幽兰戴尔在武力上胜过一筹。
I didn't see this, man.
不过，奥托也借机完成了伪神的升华，并一举将幽兰戴尔流放到了卡斯拉纳的圣痕空间。计划以借刀杀人之计，让幽兰戴尔在无意中帮助自己清理道路。复杂、混沌，没有尽头。
Wait, is that the thing that has to do with the last cinematic with Otto?
几乎将少女淹没。
Like how he saves the girl?
知晓自己身世的那个瞬间，少女内心却因为一些并非自己的缘故而五味杂陈。她想起了那个人生中充满遗憾的齐格飞，想起了那个继承了 Kiana 之名的成熟战士。她自己早已能坦然接受任何命运，但如果那些真相会影响到自己所认可、钦佩的人们，那就是另一回事了。或许，少女的人生始于
Her life began with a lie.
或许始终在那位主教的计划之中。但少女从来不是谁。
Damn, Otto kind of looks badass, although he's, you know,
都出于自己的意志。
fucking war criminal, so
都是生命中重要的。
I wouldn't really like him as a character. I can see why so many people hate him.
是比安卡，是幽兰戴尔，还是卡斯拉娜和沙尼亚
？Ah, he's so cute, adorable.
为世界上所有美好而战的女武神。过去如此，现在如此。
And will always be. Fuck, I can't read, man.
因为他相信自己会始终勇敢地走下去。在未来的旅程中，少女
She will uphold her duty.
直到人类战胜崩坏的那一天。
Oh, is that it?
以及那一天之后的每一
They
天。
have a chocolate pudding. That looks cool. This video was nice, don't get me wrong, but I really like the videos when there's more animation. Cause like, if there's no animation, it's kind of like, eh.
Is but a walking shadow.
Okay, okay, like this one is the last fucking thingy, dude. Right? Oh my god, this cinematic was so good, mate. It was...
Auto apocalypse.
Oh, it was so good.
Fool alive. He is the revered Schicksal Overseer. He is a corrupt, bigoted clown.
Man, I like the voice of this guy. The guy that does the voiceover. Nice voice. Actually nice.
Overthrew a decadent reign with people's support.
Yeah.
He treated humans as pawns and trampled the value of emotion and life. But treasured Valkyries at the front line and prayed for their triumphant return.
Yeah.
Commitment and betrayal, friend and foe, truth and lies. No one has ever seen through him, but to Otto himself, his actions only served one purpose. It all began in an afternoon 500 years ago.
Bum, bum, bum.
Though Otto was born in the Three Houses, he was frail and sickly.
Yep.
He could only craft whimsical inventions,
Aww.
which naturally
This is kind of
deprived him
cute, man.
inheritance. His older brothers detested his effort at self-destruction, but no one noticed his inner needs and desires.
So he was not
Then,
actually
that
bad.
white-haired, blue-eyed girl brightened Otto's cold and dull heart like a ray of sunshine. She praised Otto's work sincerely, expected great inventions from him.
Dude, he was like
invited him to save
Leonardo
the
da
world
Vinci, you know what I mean?
For the first time in his life, young Otto felt recognized. He could be expected. He could be needed. Since that faraway afternoon, everything he did has gained meaning because of her validation.
Oh man. So this is why he does
But the
everything.
twisted fate would not spare them.
Yep.
The rampant plague and the failed crusade tore the prosperity they lived in apart.
Yep.
Power and force were the perfect fuel for greed, turning a shaky faith into the breeding ground for degeneracy. In the turmoil, the lives of the two reached a turning point. Fearing abandonment, Otto chose to disregard ethics and performed experiments on dying patients.
Oh,
He sought
okay.
findings at all costs.
I mean,
Callan, who could not condone his
oh
crime,
man.
became a raven at night to spread hope and enact the justice in her heart.
Yeah.
Lies were lies. After many operations, Callan discovered the secrets of the human experiments.
Oh
and
man.
Otto exposed himself at the last minute. Before the infinite greed of Schicksal, individual will was nothing. Callan was imprisoned. The cold bars separated the two that were once childhood friends, yet their minds had already drifted further apart.
This is so sad.
Callan, the dignity of life was what she had sworn to defend. To Otto, morality and ethics were only prices to be paid. A loud slap and a conflict of beliefs sent them on completely different paths.
No.
Otto knew that in no way
Man.
could he stop Callan. He accepted it and helped her escape in silence.
No
After
way.
everything settled, Otto was given the key to the library. Although Void Archives used the index permission as a bait in an attempt to possess Otto, Otto did not fall for it. He developed
This is actually
technology
like
with
super
pieces of
sad.
knowledge, and thus a game that would last centuries began.
Yep. Because
In
I
the
was
days
like,
that followed,
when the plug
Otto
was
searched for
there,
Callan
he was
while
alive,
continuing
and
his
after
research
like
and experiments.
who knows how many
When
years
learned
he
Callan
was still
in danger
alive.
in Yai village, he immediately had Oath of Judah delivered, but not the response letter that spoke his loving heart. Meanwhile, Callan sealed the Hersher of corruption in the black box with Oath of Judah, but was severely wounded. She was taken back to Europe by Schicksal for a trial. Callan was faithful and refused to sacrifice for family feuds, and thus was sentenced to hanging.
Oh
Otto tried
man.
everything he could, but it was futile before the church's will. On the day of execution,
Oh no.
the desperate Otto released Honkai Beast on the execution
This is
ground.
the cool
He
fucking
planned to
animation
take
with
Callan
the
amid
song and
chaos,
everything,
But
man.
he underestimated Callan's resolve. In the end, Callan lost her life when protecting the people. Losing the love of his life painted Otto's world gray again. Resentful, he chased after Callan's shadow. He
Man.
tried to give this sad story a happy ending as she would have wanted. He sounded the horn of revolution with his wisdom and cleansed the remaining evil with his hands. People sang his accomplishments and soldiers admired his resourcefulness. As cheers of victory echoed through the
Oh,
silent
man.
church, Otto could not help but ask himself if this was enough.
This is so sad.
In the
This
centuries
actually
that
gets me
followed,
inside the entire
the hole
Otto story,
inside
man.
Otto was
Like,
still agape. The only way to mend it was to revive the love of his life and the holy maid of the people.
Colin Kaslana.
In 1496, Otto had no choice but to travel to Shenzhou. in search of the legendary Master Phoenix for a chance to revive Callan.
Wait, but so does he time travel as well?
Li Sushan and found the reborn Fu Hua. But to his surprise, even an immortal celestial had regrets and could not bring back departed souls. In the end, Otto and Fu Hua made a pact. Shixal would protect Shenzhou in the powerless Fu Hua's place. And Fu Hua would serve Shixal as a Valkyrie. In 1952, the first Honkai eruption broke out.
But doesn't he save Cullen in the cinematic?
And performed 3 years worth of serial experiments on him, which yielded nothing.
Sad.
Otto even approached him in person.
I remember this.
Persuade him into succeeding.
We've seen him before.
Overseer, but failed. To eliminate risks, Otto decided to wipe out the North American branch that was about to discover Shixal's ugly truth. He launched Honkai fission missiles at New York, where tens of millions live.
And this is where the war crimes begin, so not that good for Otto. Not that sad anymore.
This led to the independence of anti-entropy. This failure taught Otto to take hold of the power to retaliate Honkai, which led to the Clone Project and the Artificial Stigma Project. In 1972, Otto began running forbidden clone experiments in the hope of reviving Callan, but the results were not satisfactory. After injecting the cells of Honkai Beast Vishnu, the first living batch of Callan clones was born. Otto made them fight one another to death at the end of the survival test.
This doesn't sound good.
The individual numbered A310 rejected this absurd order. Her kindness in valuing life and her courage to defy her maker shocked Otto. He took A310 into his family and named her Teresa Apocalypse.
Oh, this is Teresa. This is how she gets born?
The Tower of Babylon laboratory to study artificial stigmata.
Okay, I remember the stigmata. They're like a thingy in the game.
Subjected to inhumane experiments day and night. Insurmountable suffering and hatred against humanity nourished these Honkai vessels. At last, Siren, the second Herrscher, was born. Otto mustered Valkyrie troops to subdue the Herrscher, dived into her sentience with the help of
I don't think Otto is that good of a guy anymore.
The will of Honkai.
They started with the sad part, but
sacrifices were made. Otto gave the order to launch Honkai fission missiles at Siberia to bury the truth deep beneath the scorched snowfield. Otto's resurrection project gradually took shape due to the guidance from above.
Wait, what?
For several years,
what was that?
Otto tried to create the most promising clone with Kiana, Kaslana, and Siren's genes for the second Herrscher to possess upon return. He transplanted the core of the second Herrscher to the test subject numbered K423. The longing for Cecilia gave her life. After being taken to Saint Freya by Himeko, the love she felt.
Oh, that was such a good drawing of Himeko there, man.
This world and those around her. Watching Kiana move along the path he designed, Otto knew when she began to believe she would never be alone was when he could advance the plan.
Oh no. This is
In the illusory
so
Tower of Babylon, the girls
This is so bad.
for motherly love
Damn.
facilitated the Herrscher persona's awakening.
Otto is doing so many bad
Fu Hua
things.
took her back to Shixal. The experiment pod confined her once again. Facing the pod, Otto's eyes only showed a hunger for the Herrscher of the Void's power. As Otto injected enormous Honkai energy into K423, Herrscher of the Void returned. Otto saved the dying Fu Hua and told her his plan. Looking into Fu Hua's furious eyes, Otto paused for a short yet long moment and pulled the trigger. Everything went according to his plan. Himeko burned up herself to tear through Siren's will. Kiana's sentience returned to the body of the Herrscher. To obtain a Herrscher of the Void who could command the power with human will, Otto trampled emotions and disregarded lives. Otto believed that love and emotional bonds could evoke miracles, but he never respected nor honored them.
So that's why he fucked
So
up,
far,
pretty much.
Talon's revival was only missing a key: Cosmic Juggernaut's beacon. Previously, to reach the imaginary tree that governed how worlds worked, Schicksal cracked the legend of King Arthur and found the key of infinity that offered space
Dude,
travel.
this is
In the
a
River
lot of
Thames,
information to take
but it
in
was
all at
incomplete.
once. Holy.
Durandal passed Pioneer Sue's
There's like a
test
lot
of
of things, you know,
and
that
received information and
kind of like
experience
connect
as
each other.
numerous as
They
sand dunes in
cross.
the Ganges.
But it's like
To
every
complete
single
Cosmic
time you see it
Juggernaut,
from a different
Otto
perspective, so
struck a
it's
deal with
kind of
World
hard to
Serpent's
connect it
leader.
sometimes.
He traded Void
But
Archives for Cosmic Juggernaut's
we're
beacon.
following,
When
we're
the
there.
Herrscher of Dominance and Hyperion were locked in battle, he
Yep.
took the theater of domination and thousands of cores in secret. At last, the fully prepared Otto returned to the beginning.
To the beginning.
Khalistan, where Schicksal's blood and tears were buried. It would become the end of his long journey. On the other side of the stage, Valkyries had readied themselves as well. Teresa would succeed as the Schicksal overseer and lead the newborn Schicksal toward a bright future.
We did play Teresa in the game actually, I think. It was like a trial character or something that I unlocked for like a week or some stuff like that.
Concluded a feud that spanned centuries, so she could embrace yesterday as a human and open the door to tomorrow. Kiana broke free from the shackles of fate and created a trail of flames that would guide them forward with her friends.
Ooh,
Durandal
that
broke
looked
through the
cool.
barrier of Kaslana and
That
earned
looked
a new
cool.
heritage
Like
that
all
only
white
belonged
out
to
and
her.
shit with the how do you say, with the outline in color. Looks very cool.
Indeed, they won.
Kind of like that kind of style.
Crushing victory
when it's
was a
very
heavy blow
rough.
to Otto. What they did not know was that their growth, their
No, this
resolve,
song.
and even the joy of winning were also part of Otto's plan. What he planned for in the past 500 years was but a bargaining chip to attain death and a new life. After being defeated by Valkyries, Otto broke free from Imaginary's control momentarily.
Oh man.
He imbued the world's wedge with all the false god's power to create infinite possibilities for Callan. As Otto left his last message, his sentience finally dissipated
Oh
in the still
man.
time-space.
Why does it end like this?
To different people, Otto perhaps means different things.
Man, you cannot end it like this.
All
With the
rights
fucking
and
sad
wrongs
thing.
were transient. He has attained eternal peace. His life as a fool is finally over.
Not with this song, man. No, I'm about to cry. This song is way too sad. This song. And I think this is the end. So yep, it's almost over. Thank you guys for joining. This was Honkai Chronicles. Whatever you want to see next, if you want to see more, just write it in the comments. If you make a playlist yourself, make sure to send a link. So I'm gonna actually show your name on the video when I make the video. And for today, this is all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, look in the description to see the timestamps and all of that good stuff. I'm probably live streaming on Twitch when you're watching this video. So thank you for joining. I hope you have a good day. I'm Shini and I'm out. Peace. See ya.